There you are. How are you doing?
Hey, Aaron, you got Mack and Danny here.
You guys ready to rock?
We ready?
Yeah, you gonna give us a few parameters, or we just jumping in?
Oh, we're just jumping in, man. It's all about being natural and just having a great conversation.
All right.
Good deal.
Wow, so Danny's with us then?
That's it. Yes, sir.
Danny, where the hell did you get those vocals from? I mean, that's the kind of stuff that belongs in a great rock band.
Oh, thanks.
He's in a great one.
I had a lot of different influences growing up, and I just always loved singing and loved attention, all those things.
And then to place them next to Mack, I mean, with him on that guitar, I mean, first of all, that guitar has a voice of its own. Every single song that I listen to, that guitar and those vocals are like the Daryl Hall and John Oates of music.
Oh, hey.
Man, thanks for the compliment.
Coming up with...
I think they work together well.
Absolutely. Coming up with the video. Danny, come on, man. I realize, better late than never, but, man, you were spot on time coming in there with those vocals.
Oh, thank you, man. Those videos were a lot of fun. We didn't really know what the hell we were doing. I think that kind of added to the fun of it, It was kind of a trial by fire process, and we just kind of went with it and had a couple cold beers to help us get through it. And
yeah, if you notice he came off that.
One of the things that I noticed in the video is that you it's like we've gone back to storytelling videos, and I like that because it keeps you glued to it. How did you lay out the plan for that video?
Well, I had a buddy. I was looking for a warehouse, and we could find one, and I had to pilot. I don't know somebody that has a hanger. So I'd love to shoot video with a hanger. And so I got a buddy who has a helicopter. Hey, man, let's look at it. So we had it set up, and we were just going to do a simple video and play in the hangar, with the helicopter and the Harleys, and just kind of a cool scene. And the guy, the pilot, goes, hey, do you want to use the helicopter? He goes, hey, let's just have Dan show up until last.
Like singers do,
Yeah.
The song "Call Me Crazy." I mean, what I love about this is that listeners can really tap into what's going into this song.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Mack writes all the lyrics. I might tweak them a little bit, but it's not even lyrics. But it's all, I've always kind of felt that way. Like, I can get the lyrics on a page, and we'll go through the music of it, and I can always find the messaging, like what are we trying to communicate, not only verbally but also in the emotion of it, the feeling of it. And unfortunately, I've a couple crazies in my life, so that one person was pretty easy to relate to. Just calling back to my own past experiences.
I'm glad that you talked about that it's got a storyline to it and you put the emotions in it, because it seems like music there for a while was all about just get it down. People will tap into it. They'll find their own interpretation. But I love the fact that you guys are into storytelling.
Well, I'm glad you like it. We're having fun with it. Danny's always been really great at catching the emotion and knows what to put into it to sell it. But we've been. Wow, you got this dog and pony show. Pretty good.
Now, this isn't coming out until 2024. How do you start teasing your fans into saying, "Hey, look, we've got something for you. We want you to be excited about it"?
We're gonna set up a bunch of social media sites and pound it pretty hard. In addition to the video, we're making some teasers, whatever you want to call them. To get people to look at it in 15 seconds, get them to go to the video. So that's the plan. And we're working on merch and playing out more. So we're excited. We're just going to wait till after the holidays and kick it off.
Yeah. Yeah, because you talk about brilliance when it comes to marketing that, because people right now are just dropping off 2023, and so when we start off a new year, we want something new, and you're going to fit that right into this plan.
That's the plan. We start on January 2nd. So this conversation we're having is time. We're ready to go, and we're loaded for bear, as they say. We've got videos, we've got songs. We're going back in the studio to record some more songs. I mean, we put a lot into this. And, Danny and I have been working together for a long time. And then my drummer I played with for 10 years, Kevin Hansen, he's awesome. And we got a new bass player, Al QR, and he is fantastic. I mean, this band just gels. It is a band in its truest sense.
Yeah. Wow. So how do you come up with these guitar riffs? Are they coming at you in little pieces at a time? Because, I mean, when you've got a song like Last Minute Lover, oh, my God. I mean, you take me into a bluesy moment, but the fact of the matter is that guitar is still speaking to me.
Thanks, man. You know, I mean, I sit and I practice every day, and I just come up with ideas. Sometimes I'll come up with a riff, and I say, hey, I got to use that. And, you know, obviously, I need something to go with it. Sometimes I get it that day. Sometimes I get it weeks. But it's just it's about an attitude, and I want the music to go someplace that's a little bit unexpected, and I think we do that here. Without getting too out, outside the box.
Yeah, that might be my favorite solo. Absolutely.
Really?
That one's great. Yeah, I mean, it's not what you expect. I mean, anybody can just, not anybody, but a lot of guitar players go out there and just blast a pentatonic, stereotypical blues solo over stereotypical blues chords. But the stuff Mack's doing is just, it's enough outside the box where you're like, I didn't see that coming, but it's not like he's trying to be Thelonious Monk over here and playing all this weird stuff just to play it.
Well, after I wrote the solo last, and I realized it had a kind of burlesque feel to it. So I tried to write a burlesque type solo, my idea of it, and we were real happy with it.
Danny, what is it like for you to go through the transitions of a song when Mack comes up with these guitar riffs and you guys start putting the vocals in there, but until you get in the car and listen to it, crank it up, what is that like for you to go through? Because, I mean, your vocals in the studio have got to be different than what you're hearing after the compression has been put on.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the biggest part has always been the dynamic.
Yes.
I like songs that build. That's a lot of stuff that I grew up on. The vocals kind of are set the stage early and then they increase in intensity as it goes. And so I've always tried to do that in these songs. So it definitely takes some time to find it and find the parts and figure out, you don't want to crescendo too early and you don't want to wait too late. And obviously I like to showcase myself, so I want to make sure I get to hit some fun notes in it too. So it really is just trial and error. Like we just work on them, and I'll sing it this way, sing it that way. And, Mack's always given me freedom. He basically says, here's the lyrics on a piece of paper, and in my head it kind of goes like this, and do your thing. And it's kind of worked for us.
That's just the melody. Here's what I think, here's how you go. And Danny always takes it. And that's what I want.
Do you guys really have a stack of Marshall amps and Les Pauls?
You bet. I've got a wall of them. Yeah, and I got some Les Pauls.
That's actually the reason me and Mack met up is because back in the day I had a post on this site called Bandmix, just looking for other musicians, and I had all my gear listed. I was like, I play guitar as well, not like Mack. Play enough to accompany myself, but I had my gear list as like Les Pauls and Marshalls and Max, all that. He's like, well, this guy at least knows the right gear. Let's give him a call.
And it was funny because he said his influences were Jim Morrison and Marvin Gaye. And I said to my guys, we got to get this guy over here. I've got to hear this. And, Danny, who influences Danny? I mean, I hear it, but nobody sounds like him. He's got his own style, and anybody who hadn't heard him is in for a treat.
Well, you gave me a treat as a listener because, I mean, even with a song like Runaway, I'm sitting there and it's like going, man, they don't make music like this anymore. What is it? And that's attracted me to it so simple. And the thing is that I think it's because in a really cool way, you invite calm.
That's not, yeah.
Invite what?
Calm.
Well, cool. This is going to sound arrogant, and I appreciate your compliments. But I've been writing songs, and I was kind of waiting for rock and roll to come back. And then one day I said, you know what? Hell with that. Let's bring it back. And that's kind of been our attitude. Not to say that we can do that, but we're certainly going to.
Yeah.
It needs to come back.
Yeah.
People want it. Yeah. You can tell people want it. People are average person so tired of just this straight looped pop music that's all they hear. That's four chords over and over for a 3-minute loop, and everything's so formulaic. People want real music.
Yeah, the thing is that we got to get radio stations to play it. Either that, or let's put focus on the streaming networks, and let's just go all out on that.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We've got a plan. Like I said earlier, next week. It's going to take some time, but we'll build it and take it day by day.
Yeah. So where can people go? Where can people go to find out more about the music? You said something about merchandise, and I want people. That's share some love with the band. Buy the merchandise.
Right. We've got to launch that. We've got a logo, of course, and we just got to decide what to do. People usually think T-shirts, and we can do that, but we're thinking, about some other items. We're open to suggestions if you got one.
But yeah, I guess when we launch here in January, they're going to handle all the streaming platforms and get us up and on all those things, as far as I understand, right?
Well, we do have management. Very lucky to have promotion. And so we're not having to take care of it ourselves. We're providing the product, we're providing the songs. We do everything we can do. But, what I've learned about being in this business for a long time, you can do a lot of things, but you need the machine, and there's certain things we just can't do. You need other people in the business. So we've been fortunate and met some great people in the business, and it looks like, we got some exciting things coming our way. We'll wait and see, but we're really encouraged.
Wow. We've got to have a conversation in the future as you guys get ready to re-release that, or just to put it out there in January, and then this way we can be on the front lines with you in helping to promote it.
Well, man, that would be fantastic. I look forward to another opportunity.
Absolutely, and let's make it a face-to-face. Even if we have to go over there and sit at the bar at the Harris Teeter, let's get a face-to-face and get some actual sounds from people that he listened to you guys and just bring in the reality.
We're in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Excellent,
we
guys.
definitely, we're proud of the work we've done, and we've definitely, been, this is all we want to do. We talk about it all the time. We don't want to work normal jobs and worry about, all that kind of stuff. If I could just play music the rest of my life.
I'm so with you on that.
Me and Mack, we just have so much fun doing it,
I love when I have a new idea.
Well, you guys be brilliant today, okay? Looking forward to the next time.
Beautiful, man. Thanks a lot.